Wow, what a scintillating performance. So, I would like to invite you on the stage to enlighten the audience.
Morning. First of all, thank you for the early introduction. I don't deserve most of it, but say thank you. Uh, well, I have spoken to students in Cambridge before once, but you guys won't know me. Most of the teachers won't know me. We were the first batch of 12 to pass out from Cambridge in 2009. I joined Cambridge when I was in class 2. In what year? I don't remember. 1990, yeah. When we joined Cambridge, we were the senior most class 2. As we started growing and the school started growing with us. It is lovely to see the school right now. I mean, the building we studied, it is, I think, it is hidden by all this which has come up now. I'm just waiting for a presentation. But till that time, if you guys want to ask anything, say anything, the house is open. Once the presentation is done, after that I am sure you will have many questions. We'll have another question and answer session after that. I'll have 2 videos to show you. One is about joining the army, why, how, what we do, why we do it, how we do it, and where all we do it. And what kind of a life are we gives to, and why. The reason behind me standing here and those 16 lakh people who are donning the same uniform and lakhs who are still joining every year. Why this uniform has so much importance and what is the significance of wearing these medals, these ranks, these name tags on your uniform. I'll just touch upon everything in brief, not in detail. Because detail में जाऊंगा तो you will get flustered. Brief बहुत आने वाले ना? Half really. That is why you are so tense. It's okay, studies are a part of life. Studies will never end. If you think that after 12 studies will end, it will never end. It will go on. So don't worry. It is an ongoing process. It will be an ongoing process till the time you take your last breath. It is inevitable. You can't escape from it. So the best thing you can do is enjoy it. Enjoy this time with your teachers. Enjoy your time with each other. That is the best part of school. Once you pass out from school, you will miss school. अभी तो सब बोलते होंगे कि यार जल्दी से स्कूल से निकलो, बड़े हो जाओ जल्दी से, है ना? क्या रोज रोज का झंझट, रोज मैम चिल्लाती है मेरे ऊपर, रोज होमवर्क करना पड़ता है। घर पे जाओ तो मम्मी बोलती पढ़ाई कर ले, स्कूल में आओ तो टीचर बोलती पढ़ाई कर ले, बच्चा जाएगा, है ना? काफी लोग यही सोचते होंगे, हम तो सोचते थे यार। But now that has changed. Now I want to come back to school. If somebody could give me those years back, I'll take it happily. But that's life. You can't go back, can you? You can't go back. So the most important thing is you focus on your present and just plan for your future. Because even if you plan 10 years ahead, 20 years ahead, you don't know where you will be in 10 minutes. So you can't plan that ahead. Even if you do, it won't matter. Because it will change. No matter what you do, if you plan something 10 years ahead, it will change in the next 2 years. Mark my words. For that future to not change, to achieve your aim that I'll be here in 10 years, you have to work in the present. Understood? Breakfast नहीं किया? I was recently posted to Rashtriya Rifles in Shopian, Jammu and Kashmir. So I'll cover one operation in which I was a part of, and I was awarded a Sena Medal for it, and my buddy is awarded a Shaurya Chakra for it. We neutralized 2 terrorists, and there is nothing to clap for. I am telling you straightforward. There is nothing to clap for. Taking lives is nothing to be clapped for. But once you have donned this uniform, people push you into situations where you have to do things you don't want to do normally, which you won't do normally. I won't go around killing people on the road. Would I? But when I'm pushed into a corner, when people are shooting at me, my buddy, my unit guys, I will reply. Won't I?
Yes, sir.
You should. We don't take anything lying down. Why would we? We didn't do nothing wrong. People who pick up weapons, excuse me. Sorry for that. It's an exciting place, it's a lovely place. How many of you have been to GNK once? At least once. Where do you go? Where? Okay. Kashmir I'm talking about, not Jammu. Yeah. No. Yeah. Lal Chowk. Okay. Lal Chowk. I must tell you. There is a place named Lal Chowk in Srinagar. If you guys would have heard about it, I think in 2021, Independence Day, 2021. It was the first time ever that a tricolor was hoisted in Lal Chowk by a Kashmiri. First time ever. And why did that happen? Since 1990s, I think we would have seen thousands of national flags burned, torn, thrown on the ground. But in 2021, there is a Kashmiri who voluntarily hoisted a national flag on Independence Day at the center of Srinagar. Why did this happen? Can anyone imagine why this happened? Yeah, please.
Because in 2022, 2020, the Article 370 was chosen.
Okay. Sit. Thank you. Yes, what he's saying is true, but that is not the sole reason. I would say that is
No, because before that there were many terrorist activities and it was said that Indians and dogs are not allowed at the beaches.
Yeah, part of the problem. Kashmiris actually believe that they are not part of India. And they used to believe it, I think, for 20-25 years something. But now things are changing. Why things are changing now? Because now people understand that bloodshed will get you nowhere. You can continue with this for another 50 years. We would. If that situation is thrust upon us, we will continue with it. The army is not going to come out of J&K. Till the time the situation stabilizes. Till the time the people there say that it's okay, we'll handle it. But it has to come from the people. I wouldn't get into J&K much now because then things happen. I'm just waiting for the presentation. मैम ने भी कॉल किया था presentation में कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया, so you will have to wait now. ठीक है? I just cover my operation without photographs and video. The way we used to operate in J&K was J&K police. They used to give us input that इस घर में suspected terrorist है. And there were 151 villages, 151 villages under our battalion. So we used to divide those villages among companies, like 30 villages to one company, then 31 villages to another company. So my company had 32 villages to take care of. So for those 32 villages, I am responsible because I am the company commander. Anything happening in those 32 villages, you will ask me why this happened and why not this. One day, J&K police sent me a Google Pay. How many of you know what is a Google Pay? WhatsApp यूज किया है सबने? Yes sir. WhatsApp पे लोकेशन सेंड करते हैं? Yes sir. जब आप लोकेशन सेंड करते हो, there is one live location and there is one current location. Yes sir. Yeah. In WhatsApp, you can also share a Google Pin. जो आप Google Maps से लेते हैं and WhatsApp में शेयर करते हैं. फिर आप उसको वहीं खोलेंगे तो it will guide you to that location. So we received a bill, one house. I saw it on Google Map. Then I planned कैसे करना है, क्या करना है. I spoke to my boys. We planned everything. 25-30 of us. We planned कि हम यहाँ से जाएंगे, ऐसे जाएंगे, इस गाड़ी में जाएंगे, कितने टाइम पे जाएंगे. We'll stop our vehicles here. We'll run from here to here, and like this. So we planned that we surround 5 houses, and the one which was suspected will be the center. The thing is, these houses were on the edge of the village, and beside, ahead of it was apple orchards. There are a lot of apple orchards in Kashmir. Heard of it? Had Kashmiri apples? Yes, sir. Good. They are very tasty. So we laid the cotton. We surrounded the houses. We sat down. We were just waiting for confirmation कि terrorist अंदर है या नहीं. Our rules of engagement are very clear. Till the time we are fired upon, we don't fire. Even if there is a person who is carrying a weapon, I can see him clearly, I identify a weapon, I will not fire till the time he fires upon me. ठीक है? Those are the rules of engagement. Every Indian soldier follows it, no matter where you are. So we were waiting that somebody will move. Somebody somewhere will make a move and we'll come to know who is there, but it didn't happen. So me and my buddy, we said, okay, now the reinforcement is coming. Once we sat down, we called other companies, the neighboring companies, to reinforce. कि और बंदे आ जाएंगे, we'll surround the houses properly, and no one will be able to get out. Now the civilians, the people of those houses, they are there in the house. The terrorists are there along with it. We just don't know in which house. Ma'am, there is one video with, can you play that one first? A small video with it. Ma'am, can I come here?
Everyone, in front of me.
You have to wait on the operation because the video company might be there. Now this is the main crux of why I am here. I want you guys to know the ways and means in which you can join the Indian Army. And by you, I mean each and every one of you. Okay, if the girls are thinking that we cannot join the Indian Army, you can. Yeah. So, I just run through the presentation. There is not much in it, but the important things. Role of Indian Army. Preventing the nation from external threats. This is our primary role. When we are not doing anything much more important than this, we are always doing this. Protecting the nation from internal threats. This is what we are doing in JNK. What we were doing in Northeast. And sometimes during natural disasters, relief missions, they come under aid to civil authorities, like the aids which army provides during floods, during earthquakes, during any natural calamity, or to assist a civil authority, the state, in establishing law and order which goes out of their control, which goes out of the local police authorities. If they are not able to control, the paramilitary forces come in, CRPF, PSF. If they too are not able to control, then we come in. What about peacekeeping? UN missions. You must have heard of UN missions. India has the biggest contingent of UN missions every year. The bulk of UN peacekeeping forces are Indian soldiers. Everywhere and anywhere. Be it Africa, be it Europe, anywhere when peacekeeping missions are going on, you will find Indians in the most of the ranks, most of the places. controlling each and everything. Controlling the local population, controlling trade, helping in the local government to function. Social and environmental causes. Now this is a part of Indian Army which most of the army persons only will not be aware of. Because it is not publicized. Expeditions going to Mount Everest, expeditions going to roam the world on sea. Now these are things unheard of because they don't get much publicity. Once it is done, in the army we propagate it and it is finished. There are people who have done things for the first time in the world and they just roam around in the army and it is finished. Nobody gets to know it outside. Next. Recruitment procedure. Now this is the recruitment procedure for boys, other ranks. Okay, this is not for officers. There is a physical test, first of all, you pass it, then your biometrics are registered, physical test again, then documentation, verification. भर्ती जो होती है ना, सुना है भर्ती? कैसे होती है? बस उसमें दौड़ लगानी होती है, एक छोटा सा एग्जाम होता है, then you fill in your document and it is done. No required. Not much. It is required obviously, but not much. So I would not advise you guys to go for this. If any of you want to join the army, please do it as officers. Please do it as officers. I request you. If I come to know, I come back on the medical. This is not of any use to you right now. Medical exam, if you are fit, there is a preparation of merit of all those who are fit. Documentation is done and then you are selected. You are sent to your training establishment. You train there for 1.5 years and then go to unit. If you are unfit, there is a review board. If you pass the review board, again documentation, training, sent to unit. After the medical examination, there are people who are available. They have cleared everything, they have passed the run, documentation is clear, medical examination is clear, but now they have to a change of heart and that no more to join. So they are sent back. Now, unfit are given opportunity. If the review finds them unfit, then they are permanently rejected. They cannot apply that again. Heard of it? Yes, sir. So पहले भर्ती होती थी, now it is turned to Agniveer. Now every soldier joining Indian Army will be an Agniveer. There are few things about Agniveers, like they will be in service for 4 years, out of which one will be their training year, then they are graded 25% of every batch will be retained. And the rest of them will have to appear for a small exam if they want to continue. If they are selected for continuation, they will be retained, others will be sent back home. What will Agniveer scheme do? Any idea anyone? Yeah?
Sir, it's a short service commission in which few students will be selected, like 40% nowadays, for a permanent service in the Indian Army. And the basic goal is to filter out the kids.
It is not commission. Commission is permanent. It is not short. It is short service, but it is not commission. People joining in scheme. Okay. For them to become officers, they have to stay in the army for at least 18, 19 years. Okay. Or they can appear for ACC exam and they can become officers directly. After clearing that exam, medical, then going through training for 3.5, 4 years, becoming officer. Many do that. Like people who get into army as was, other ranks. Sipahi, clansman, these are other ranks. And they feel that they have the potential, they have the knowledge, they have the brain for it. They apply for ACC. ACC is Army Cadet College. It is in Dehradun, co-located with IMA, Indian Military Academy. They train there for 3 years. They are already in the army, but they train more for 3 years than 1 year in IMA, and then they become officers. Okay? Now the opportunities in the Indian Army. Why Indian Army as a career? Why should anyone pick up Indian Army as a career? I will do something so far. Now, who wants to join the army? Why? Are you? Hello there.
I want to join my Indian Army as a career because I think I am perfect for it. I want to live a disciplined life.
Discipline life तो स्कूल में भी होती है.
I want to.
Okay, good. Say. Yeah, please.
Actually, my brother is in Indian Army and his dress.
Brother.
And his dress, the way of the life he lives inspired me a lot. That's how
Good. Yes.
So I think other services provide you with a career and a job, but the idea is the field is not gives you a way of living. You live like a man, not like a boy.
ये फिलोसॉफी में बातें मत करें. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Sir, when we choose any other career, we live for ourselves. But when we choose Indian Army, we do for our like India.
Thank you very much. Now, you are in this, yeah?
Sir,
Seriously? Good. Now, I like what you said. In the Indian Army, you don't live for yourself. You can't. Because if you do, then you will be the reason for loss of lives. If you live for yourself, you will be the reason for loss of life. Not yours, somebody else's. बुलेट इतनी से होती है, ठीक है? एक राउंड इतना सा होता है. जब ट्रिगर लगता है ना, तो सिर्फ इतना सा पार्ट लाइफ आ जाता है, सिर्फ इतना सा बैठ. Now that, you know what is the cause of gun? Even I don't exactly know for sure. But no, what I see, I think a cost of one bullet is a life. And that is priceless. Beat anybody. Be it the richest guy, be it the poorest guy, be it the most baddest person on the planet. Life is a life. You can't wait in anything. It is priceless. You can't put a tag on it. You can't put a tag on a life. Anybody's. So when you handle those bullets, a single bullet is single life. And when you have that power, people go crazy sometimes. So the Indian Army has those means to fight only our enemies, nobody else. It is not to instill fear in anybody, it is not to threaten anybody, It is not to boast to anybody that we have all this. It is just as a protection for our country. That's it. If you don't do anything, we won't do anything. That's it. Seventh standard, what's your name? Yuva. Yuval, can you sit there?
Can you change the slides there?
I'll tell you when to change the slide. Thank you. Thank you. Job satisfaction. Like what Yuval said. When you live for others, you will have that satisfaction that yes, I have done something today. I have done something meaningful today. When we used to go out in J&K, in a bunch of 10, 12, 20, whatever, I had just one aim when I went out. That the people I am going with, they should come back as they are going out. Without anything else. Even if we don't kill a terrorist, doesn't matter to me. The people who are going out, the way they are going out, they should come back the same. That's it. That was my aim. Every time I used to step out of my company. And achieving that gave me satisfaction. That is all I needed. That is all anybody would need. Professional advancement, you go on courses, you go on, you have opportunities to go to UN missions, you interact with officers of other nations, you grow as a person, you grow as an individual, not just an army officer. You get to know people from other countries, you get to know their culture, you get to know how they eat, why they eat those things, and many more things. Anybody has been abroad anywhere? Where?
Berlin and Dubai.
Dubai. So, how did you like those places?
I like the place according to its rules and regulations. Like the rules are as strict, like even if you throw a garbage, you have to pay a lot of, I can say money on their currency, or you have to you will be presented. And their rules are as strict that people have to follow. They don't have an option to delay, or if they delay, they have to suffer.
You like that thing, huh?
Yeah.
Can we apply that thing in India?
No.
We should, but we can't. Because there are so many people. How many people will you control? Thank you. How many people will you control? You cannot. It is not possible to control 150 crore people. Especially when they are Indians. I know. There is something in Indians which is not there in anybody else in the world, and it is not going to change. We were crazy, we are crazy, we will remain crazy throughout our life. That is what makes India India. The things Indians can do in this world, I don't think anybody anywhere can do. Writing adventures. I will tell you an adventure. In J&K, there is a Western recruit camp after a few months. When somebody is there,
एक मिनट के लिए ऐसे hold करने से
you are isolated from your family, 8 months, 10 months, you don't go home, you don't take leave, you're just going out, coming back in, roaming around in
the orchards of Shopian, looking at the same people every day, living with those wrecking oil every day. So there is a rest we go camp. So I was sent for 5 days to some place. You relax, don't do anything, and come back. So went to that place, roamed around. 2 days I was very happy. यार मैं फ्री हूँ, सो रहा हूँ, दबा के सो रहा हूँ, खा रहा हूँ, nothing else. खाया सोया, that's it. 2 days nothing. After that, the third day I was like, अब क्या करूँ? Now I want to go back. I want to do that same thing all over again. So the rest it does not digest. इंडियन आर्मी में मोस्टली लोगों को रेस्ट निकलना पचता नहीं है, कुछ हो जाता है उनके साथ, so they have to come back. Varieties adventures में we go on skydiving camps are there, skydiving school is there in Agra, you can learn skydiving. उसके बाद parasailing, white water rafting, rock climbing, a number of things, car rally driving, horse riding. There are things which, if I start counting, it will take me an entire day. Economic stability, the pay is good, perks and privileges, everything is good. You have that much that you don't have to look anywhere else. The army provides. Social status. You can look at it. I mean, talking to these many people, not everybody gets this, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, in a unit, in a battalion, there are 1,200 people. Now, speaking to them every day, telling them what to do, what not to do, asking them what should we do, what should we not do, running that unit, doing what our commander has told us, doing what the task has been given to the unit, doing all that and controlling 1,200 people. It is a huge task for a commanding officer. For me, I was a company commander. I have just 120 guys to look after. Even that was a huge task for me. Now, as we grow in service, now I have put in 10 years of service. As we grow in service, a CO would be 15, 16, 17 years. He has to control 1,200 people every day. He has to take care of them. He has to make sure that everybody stays healthy, everybody stays sane, everybody has a good bed to sleep on, and everybody does the work they are supposed to do. So that takes a toll on you physically, on you mentally. So you have to be strong for it. You have to make a lot of sacrifices. That is why all these perks and privileges, 12 months pay, even if you are on leave, you get paid. You get concessions here and there. Airlines में जाओ, armed forces वाले concession ले लो, railways में ले लो, ठीक है? You get guest rooms. If you are going somewhere in India, if there is an army unit posted there, you speak to the adjutant of the unit or the CEO of the unit, or request anyone, they will give you a guest room. So these small things are why life becomes easier, and those mental and physical strain and that pressure which I was talking about, it gets reduced. So the social status is just so that you keep sane, you keep motivated, and you keep working. Pride of safeguarding your homeland. No comparison to it. You cannot compare anything to it. Next. Now this is true. Command of the noblest men that walk this earth. An Indian soldier is the best soldier in the world. You can compare him with any army anywhere on the planet. He will turn out to be the best anywhere and everywhere. You know what? I'm forgetting who said that. There was a famous general who said that you give me the Indian army except its officers. Remove the officers, give me the rest of the Indian army. I will conquer the entire world, he said.
Hitler.
Hitler?
After Gorkha regiment. He said that.
He said that for the Gorkha regiment. There is somebody else too who said it for the Indian army except the officers. Now that person loved Pakistani army officers. It's all right. It's all his perspective, his point of view. But what I'm talking about Indian soldiers, they will do anything you want. I'll tell you about my buddy. Once I covered my operation, I'll tell you what he did. He took 2 bullets for me. Those were meant for me. Those should have hit me, not him. But he went ahead of me. He took those 2 shots for me. I am thankful for my life to him. Don't worry, he is okay. Professional growth. It does not stop at commissioning. Once you get commissioned, the professional growth doesn't stop. If you are getting bored, just tell me, okay? Anybody. Process of acquiring those skills, career courses, qualification, professional courses, technical courses. There are many courses in the Indian Army. You can go voluntarily. There will be some courses which will be thrust upon you that you have to do them. And there will be some courses which you will say कि यार ये क्या करा रहे हैं. And there will be some courses कि यार ये रोज क्यों नहीं करा रहे. Foreign courses, study leave, you get 3 years of study leave if you want. You want to prepare for an exam, you get leave. You don't get paid for that. Adventure activities, paragliding, what I was telling you about. Paragliding, rafting, parasailing, mountaineering, skydiving, sailing, or archery, shooting, everything. You can learn all this, you can take licenses for micronight flying and skydiving, and you can do it on your own after that. Economic stability, starting salary is 70,000 per month. Additional allowance composition for drill areas, JNK, RR, it was a field area, so I got an allowance of what, 16,000 something per month extra, except my, other than the salary. Then in high altitude areas it is even more. In Siachen Glacier it is even more. There are hard fields, places which are considered hard fields, places which are considered high altitude, places jungle terrain, there is a allowance for that. Many allowances. According to terrain, the allowances vary. If you go to UN missions, there is a separate allowance for that. Salary increment every promotion. So job security in crisis. Nobody can throw you out of the Indian Army if you don't do something to throw out for. I can't use some words here. which directly come to mind when I think about these things. Like slapping a senior officer. I mean, doesn't matter what kind of a person he is, he's still your senior officer. You can't do that. You can't kill somebody. If you are a guard, if you are a sentry, you have a weapon in your hand, you have live ammunition in your hand. You can't just go around popping people. Okay, you will be thrown out. But economic crisis आता है country में तो half the people in the country lose their jobs. People are sitting at home doing nothing, thinking, why I lost my job? That won't happen in the Indian Army or the Indian Armed Forces. Be it Army, Navy, Air Force or paramilitary forces, anywhere. We will not be thrown out just because of an economic crisis. There is job security. Deployed along LC in JNK. This is the LC line of control. This is the AIOS fence. All along the LC with Pakistan and POK. We man this 24/7, 365. I don't know till when we'll be manning it. I think forever. Insurgency in Northeast, now it has scaled down a little bit, but 8-10 years back it was on its peak. Now things have stabilized, people have realized that violence is not an option. Violence will get you nowhere. Keep fighting for years with no results. One person comes to power, he is happy that he has power for 2 years, he does what he wants, he goes. Next guy comes, he thinks I do this, I do that, but it doesn't pan out. He also comes, plays the same game, goes. The people living there, they keep suffering. They will keep suffering till the time the people in power don't do anything to change that. Now the people in Northeast have realized that violence is getting us nowhere. People in JNK have started realizing that violence is getting us nowhere. So now people have started changing. Things have started changing. In JNK, my wife visited me when I was posted in JNK. By the way, she is my classmate. We studied in Cambridge together. Relax. It's okay. Don't get very sad. Long way to go. There is a long way to go for you guys. Don't worry. You will have your time. When she visited me, I think August, it was again 15th August last year. So we were just passing by a school, and the children of that school, that school is till class 8. Now all English medium students, girls, boys alike, each and every one of them had a national flag in their hand, and they were just walking down the road in like a parade. I had never seen anything like that in JNK, never before. That day when I saw them, I stopped the vehicle, I got down, and I looked them. I just looked at them. Didn't say anything to anyone. I just looked at them as they marched past us and went to their whatever playground was there. Just like that.
there. Nobody told them to do anything on their own. The principals, the teachers, everyone. Now it was so heartening to see that side in JNK when I was there for more than 2 years, and whatever I had seen in those 2 years, and then this. Now the perspective is with which I went to JNK was कि सारे कश्मीरी टेररिस्ट होते हैं. That was in my mind when I went to JNK. It is not so. There is only, I think, 0.5 or 1% of the population which thinks like that. कि हम तो यही करेंगे. What about those other 99%, 99.5%? They are just labeled. And they are the ones who are suffering the most. They have to suffer the terrorists, then they have to suffer the local police authorities, then they have to suffer the army, they have to suffer the CRPF, everyone. They are the ones who are getting ground down. Now in Northeast, the guerrillas in Northeast, the militia in Northeast, they were fierce. They still are. Most of you would have heard about what is going in Manipur. Alright? Sad thing, no? Shouldn't happen, but it is happening. There are many things in this world which shouldn't happen, but they are happening. You cannot control everything. What you can do is try and improve the situation. So now people in Northeast who have come to power, who can make a difference, are thinking like that. Now I should make a change for the better. Not continue what is going on for the past 15-20 years. Deployed along LAC in JNK and Northeast. LAC is the line of actual control, which is the kind of a boundary between India and China. In Ladakh and in Northeast, there are parts in which China has come inside Indian territory. They claim that it is ours, we claim that it is ours. So it is line of actual control, just like POK and India. Internal security duties, relief measures, evacuation of Sadhwana, borewell construction. Now these are small initiatives which the Indian Army takes wherever we are. We were there. When we were there I was there in JNK. We had very small borewells for the local village, renovation of a small school which was damaged due to something, renovation of a masjid in which an operation took place. 5 terrorists were utilized inside the masjid. For the first time ever, an operation was conducted inside a masjid. Now it was a cowardly move to inside the masjid by the terrorists, but we had to neutralize them, so we did. But after that, we made sure that we repair all the damage that was done to the masjid, because we were not there to hurt any religious sentiments. We were just there to eliminate those terrorists. That's it. So whatever happened, whatever damage happened because of our aim, we made sure that we made no disrespect. The people around knew that we made no disrespect to anyone, and we made sure that the masjid is even better looking now than it was before, after the renovation which was carried out.
disaster management, ops Lorna. There are many things under ops Lorna. It's a huge operation, huge operation. Ops Lorna is basically building the hearts and minds of the locals wherever we are, especially for internal security where we are in India and all these. Ops Lorna goes on to help the people who are suffering. Because of terrorist actions, a hospital is damaged. There is no staff, no doctors, no nurses, nothing. So where will the patients go? Of the nearby villages. So we help them, we organize medical camps, we try and renovate the hospital, things like that. Adventure, rock climbing. Anyone has done rock climbing ever? No? Where? Yeah? Only you are the one who has raised your hand. Raise your hand.
Actually, there was server camp in place, so there was a big building. So there kind of arrangement was there. There are many long ropes were there, and we were having many safety features as well. So we were asked to climb and have many two army officers were also present. That was the kind of.
Good. Sit. Thank you. मिशन इम्पॉसिबल देखी है? टॉम क्रूज को देखा है? हार्ट पे लटके हुए? वैसे मत करना. It takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of skill. This thing. Now, when you do rock climbing or parasailing, all the safety measures will be there when you start at least. After that, it is upon you. You want to cut down on the safety measures, it is on you. ठीक है? So, कंप्यूटर वाले स्टेज तक पहुंच सकते हो, but you have to work for it. ठीक है? कम से कम 2-3 साल आपको रॉक क्लाइंबिंग ऐसे करनी पड़ेगी, प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी, सेफ्टी मेजर्स के साथ. पहले मत चढ़ जाना, फिर जाओगे लगता ही है. पिरामिड बाइक, रिपब्लिक डे परेड को सबने देखा हुआ है? हर बार होता है? बहुत आसान लगता है देखने में? Actually, we are doing it. Now, for all these guys to move at the same speed for I don't know how long that entire 25 kilometers. So for 25 kilometers, you are like this. Now think about this guy. पास में कोई है बात करने को, ये बेचारा किससे बात करेगा यार? And for 25 kilometers, just taking care of the national flag. Not just signify the importance of the national flag. अभी इंडिपेंडेंस डे आ रहा है ना? People will put a national flag here. People will put a national flag at home. And after 2 days, वो कहीं का जगह में बड़ा होगा, है ना? फिर और बड़ा होगा. Please don't do it. Even I have got that. I humbly request to all of you, even if you find a national flag lying on road anywhere, even if it is not your house, please pick it up. Please take it back home. Please place it somewhere. It should not be dirty. It is our national flag. This is why we are who we are. This is the thing of most importance to all Indians. And it should be taken care of that way. Understood? Thank you. Whitewater rafting. All these adventures you get to do for free in the army. Seriously, you get to do it for free in the army. You don't have to pay anything. You do a course, you get qualified, you can do it for life. You do it every day. Nobody will stop you. Parajump, like I told you, in mountaineering, there have been expeditions to various mountain ranges in the world by Indians. Rally racing, even I want to do this. Didn't get an opportunity. Next. Operate mighty weapons. No, this is a very mighty weapon because it is nuclear capable. Okay. Now this is just a small fragment of what the Indian Army has. BrahMos is just one system. There are a number of systems in the Indian Army. Not just the army, include the armed forces, everyone, Navy, Air Force, paramilitary forces. Incredible equipment and amazing accuracy and operational capability. Nobody else in the country will get to operate on these except the Indian Army. Nobody else, ever. Facilities that we have, golf, swimming, squash, lawn tennis, this is there in every military station in India. Everywhere. You can be a member and you can go play at your own time, go swim at your own time. Who is this? Yeah. Why is this picture here? कुछ नहीं समझ आया. He was? He is still a part of Indian Army. And he won what? Gold. Yeah? So you get opportunities like this. You can play any Olympic game in India. There are teams for rowing, there are teams for shooting, there are teams for archery, there are teams for javelin throw, there are players in hockey. You name a game which is there in Olympics and you can go and play. And represent the Indian Army. Next. Clean cantonment. Next. CIT facility which I was talking about, one of those. Army public school. There are army public schools in the cantonment so that children of all the serving persons, they can study, they can have a proper knowledge, they can have proper studies. Like you are coming to school, now those people they move every 2.5, 3 years, right? If I am posted in Jaipur, I stay there in Jaipur for 2.5 years, after that I move to some place else. Now what about that child who is studying in class 9, class 10? He'll have to go to another school, get settled in, make new friends, and then study too. हाँ? अगर आपको हर 2 साल में कोई स्कूल चेंज करा दे, तो पढ़ाई हो पाएगी? वो तो जाएगी, बट मजा नहीं आएगा. आप नए फ्रेंड्स ही नहीं बना पाओगे. 4-5 महीने तो नए फ्रेंड्स बनाने में लग जाते हैं यार. नहीं? Accommodation. Everyone is provided accommodation. Be it officers, JSOs, ORs. If they want an accommodation, it is provided. Command hospitals. Not only command hospitals, there are military hospitals, field hospitals for any kind of medical emergency, anything. From the smallest to the biggest diseases, you will find a cure for most of them. which do exist in the country, they will be provided. Next. Now this is what you get during training. When you are under training, you have passed your tests and medicals, everything. You get a stipend when you are training. Then concession on jail and nature, I was telling you about CLG facilities and entitled ration. There is a quantity of ration, atta, dal, chawal, and number of things. Per day, per man, there is a small quantity which is there, set as a rule that this will be provided to this individual every day. Okay? Like 90 grams of sugar, 620 grams of atta, and everything. Post commissioning. Next. Salary post commissioning. Now, these points don't need elaboration, but I am just showing you these so that you know what is ahead if you want to join. If these things fit your criteria, please do join. If you are okay with these, then next. Officer entry scheme. Now these things, the following, I think 10-12 slides will be important for you guys if you want to join, especially those who are in 11 and 12. If you want to note down anything, you can note down. Otherwise, I'll also leave a copy of this presentation here. If you have any queries, you can ask your teachers. If still their queries exist, you can contact me. Okay? After class 12, you join the National Defence Academy. After passing out from the National Defence Academy, you go to IMA for 1 year, and then you become a commission officer. Now this is the path which I follow. 12, NDA, IMA, commission officer. Okay? No breaks, nothing. लोग बोलते हैं ना 1 साल का बोले लो क्या ड्रॉप कर लो सॉरी. There is no point wasting 1 year for anything. Be it preparation for IIT, be it preparation for NEET, anything. You don't need to waste 1 year of your life for anything. Please do something in life. Don't waste. 365 days is a hell of a lot of time. Okay? Don't waste a single second of your life. After graduation, back. Thank you. After 12, technical entry scheme. After training academy, you train there for 1.5 years. Then after graduation, you come directly to the Indian Military Academy or the Officer Training Academy, Chennai. 1.5 years, 1.5 years. Next. Now this is a figure. It is important for you guys. This is approximately the number of people that apply for NDA every year. Twice every year. 3 lakh plus 3 lakh. NDA exam, written exam is there 2 times every year. Now the strength that finally joins one batch of NDA is 300 to 350. If you calculate, approximately 0.1% of the people get through. The rest of them, they have to write the exam again. This is why this is considered one of the toughest exams to crack. Even tougher than IIT. Now the education qualification that you require is 10 plus 2. Age should be 16.5 to 19. Exam is in. Exam notification comes out in June and December. UPSC entrance exam, the written exam is there, merit list is made, then you go for SSB interview, then you go for medical, then there is a 3-year training at NDA, then you pass out, then you go to IMA for 1 year, and then you become a commercial officer. So 4 years of training after school, and you become an officer. Next. Per month, while you are at NDA for 1 year, per month you will get 6,000 something. For DA, Gaya. Next. Next. Education qualification 10 plus 2. Now this is a clause which is important. 70% physics, maths, chemistry combined. Again, same 16.5 to 19. May, June, October, November.
Minimum. 70%.
Yeah, 70% is minimum. इतने तो आ जाएंगे यार. इतने तो आने चाहिए यार. इससे कम में मजा नहीं आता यार. Forward application, SSB, medical, 1 year training in Gaya. Then 3 years degree at Pune, passing out parade, 1 year training as officer. Don't worry, these slides will remain here. You can see them anytime you want. Next. After graduation, you join IMA through CDS, University Entry Scheme, Technical Graduate Course, Education Course, NCC, SSC, SSC non-tech, JAG. JAG is legal, law, they are lawyers. Want to move it on to screen? नहीं हाँ, वो lawyer है.
Feel good, man.
Good. Shore. Remember Shore? Anybody seen Shore? Indian remake of Few Good Men. Indian Military Academy, Dehradun. CDS entry after graduation 19-24 years. July, August, March, April. After exam, merit list, SSB, medical, merit list, 1.5 years training. Now, this 1.5 years training is after your graduation. You have to complete your graduation first. Then you can apply for CDS. Same cycle, 1.5 years. University entry scheme. BE BTech, pre-final year, 1925. Campus selection is a year. Campus interview is there, then you get into a merit list. Then same SSB medical merit list, completion of degree, medical, 1 year training at IMA, then you become commercial officer. Stipend for final year, this year. And 1 year antecedent seniority. Antecedent seniority is you, somebody passing out today as a UAS will be considered he passed out just exactly a year before. His service will be counted 1 year more. Like somebody who has passed out with me, he will be 1 year senior to me. Understood? Next. Technical graduate course, BE BTech, at least 60%, 2027. This all is mostly similar for everyone. Next. Again, 1 year attendance result. Next. Next. What is the line? Graduation 2 year service in NCC, NCC certificate. These are all education qualifications which you should have for NCC. Then application form must be medical, medical training commission officer. Next. BTech 2027. Again, same. Now these are all schemes which all of you can apply for at different stages. One is after 12, one is after graduation, one is during graduation. Okay? So no matter at what time in your career, in your life you decide, there is an option open for you. Next. SSC non-tech, graduation 19 to 24, again July, August, March, April. CDS exam, medical. Next. Next. The legal, for this you require an LLB, LLM degree. You have to be registered with the Bar Council of India. Now, after all this, you become what?
Commission officer.
Conclude. Other education course, post graduation, MA, MSc, MTech. Again, same. Medical services. Want to become a doctor? Want to become an army doctor? This is for you. Medical services, there is dental core, MBBS graduate, direct commission, AMC Pune. Armed Forces, Medical College. Next. Education qualification. 12, basically 60% at least. 11th and 12th, please raise hand. Okay, how many have bio? Only 2? Okay, thank you. So, should I go through or leave it? I should go through. Age 17-22. Then for BSc final year student, 17-23. Basic graduate, 17-24. March, exam notification comes out. Need written exam. Merit test, then there is a screening at ASMC, then medical, merit test again, then MBBS at ASMC Pune, and then you become a commission officer in the army as a doctor. And you can do specialization after that. Next. Next. Third Service Commission for MBBS candidates, MBBS degree, MBMS, under 30, and again all these things are same. These guys get 2 days of entry days in your team. Dental core, BDS, MPS, maximum up to 45. You can apply. You forward an application, then screening is done, merit based, board, commission officer. Now, when you do this, you are already a doctor, right? If you have done BDS, MDS, you are already a doctor. Then you apply that, please let me do a team. Next. 2 years attendance seniority. After 2 years can apply for PC. PC is permanent commission. ठीक है? Conclusion. This is the best part, no? Army is not about banning fences at remote borders, but right? It's also about this. These are all the countries highlighted in where Indian soldiers and UN peacekeeping mission forces can go. Opportunity to travel the world. You are getting paid to travel the world. You are getting paid to go to another country. Visit places where nobody else can go. I mean, countries like Sudan, Lebanon, you are not allowed there. Let's say, as a tourist, most of the places are restricted. You cannot. But army gives you access. It allows. Next. 12 countries which have UN peacekeeping missions going on. Where India is the part. These are all Indian soldiers. Now, interacting with foreign officers, the other ranks of the other armies. Now, this is something which gives you knowledge and which increases your horizon of thinking. They have different equipment from you. They have different terrain. They have different way of functioning. You learn from them, they learn from you. Guerrilla warfare. Where guerrilla warfare started? Where did it start? Anybody? Anybody? Anybody aware? Where did guerrilla warfare start? It did not start in India.
Vietnam.
No?
Vietnam.
Vietnam. Vietnam. When US went to Vietnam, they were what? They were annihilated by Vietnamese guerrillas. Then they learned how to fight. Actually, the Vietnamese taught the US to fight, how to fight. And then variations of those were applied by other countries. Next. Exchange programs. You go on courses to other countries. Officers from other countries come to India for courses. You go as attaches to other countries, as advisors, as ADCs. Next. Life in Indian Army. This looks very good. This picture looks very good. It is very good. But to get there, to get to this point, it's very difficult. It's very tough. To get to a place which remains covered with snow all the time, every time, and then stay there, survive there, and to fight for your country there on top of it. And this is something which everybody cannot dream about. Now people get to live this life. It is very tough, but there are people who enjoy it, who love it, who would say that please let me be here. Just leave me here, I'll take care of it. Next. Training, hardship, challenges. anybody who joins, who tries to join, you will have to go through all this. This is not just to make you physically stronger, mentally strong. It is just to see. It is just to have a look at you, that till what point can you go under pressure, under stress and not break. Everybody remember Wing Commander Abhinandan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Now, it is all this hardship and challenges and training which leads a person like that to not say anything, not give anything to the other country about your own country, your own armed forces. It takes lots and lots of courage and guts to stay there and to come back and remain sane. Because there can be a number of things which can be done to you if you are captured as a prisoner of war. Things are prohibited to be done to you under Geneva Conventions, but who is looking at it? If they do it in a closed room, you can't do anything. So, to remain captured and then to come back and not give anything except your name is remarkable. And all that comes because you have been through all this hardship. You don't sleep for days. You don't eat for days. You just keep running for days. That is what makes you strong. That you don't stop under pressure. You don't break under pressure. Even if your legs are cramping, you will still keep limping around. You just won't stop. That is what the training and all this hardship instills in you. That you don't stop anywhere, anytime. Next. The other side, all this is during training. Operations, external aggression, Siachen Glacier, photograph which you saw, counterinsurgency, J&K. I talk about it more once I talk about my operations. IB, insurgency, Northeast, internal security, disaster management, Sabhavana, all covered. Next. Next. Siachen Glacier, one of the most deadliest places on earth. 50% of soldiers who go to Siachen Glacier do not come back 100% as they were before. Next. Next. Ops and Bhavna, which I was talking about. Now, medical camp, teachers are not there in schools. In J&K, maximum schools are there without teachers. Students are there, teachers are very less. So, the education corps, the Army Education Corps, the officers of the Army Education Corps, they are sent there periodically as teachers. They take classes, they take tests, and interact with students. We interacted with students all the time in the schools in our village. Medical camp, we call doctors कि आज हमारी कंपनी में आ जाओ मेडिकल कैंप लगा लो. There is a medical officer posted to every unit. So in our unit, we used to book the medical officer. Yeah, next week Monday को you will come to my company. Our lunch here, you will have a medical camp. You look at all the questions around and then you go back to the toilet. Then some other day, some other company will call. So it keeps on going. Next. Next. Post retirement. Post retirement, you get a pension at 50% of your last pay. All these you should not worry about these. Next. Next. Next please. Now this is the end of the presentation. Not finished. Any questions anyone till now? Anybody wants to say anything? Please. Yeah.
Namaskar sir. Sir, I have a question that now only there was a characteristic of the army that it also counter insurgencies, like you gave the example of Jammu and Kashmir and northeastern part of India. So, for example, right now clashes in Manipur are going on. So, how do army counter those?
That, I am sorry, but I will not comment on it. It is too volatile right now. Yeah, please.
And for the SSB after the rhetoric, how do you develop the like the officer?
You don't have to worry about officer-like qualities, because if you know what officer-like qualities are, you will focus on those. But there are n number of things other than those listed officer-like qualities which you should have to become an army officer.
Sir, what was your experience with the
SSB, my interview, my one-on-one interview होता है ना? It lasted for 30 minutes, and people are there whose interview have lasted for 1.5 to 2 hours. So when I came out of that room, I thought that they will never select me. ठीक है? But for a person to judge you based on the information that he has about you, that limited amount of information that he has about you, 15 minutes is enough to get to know that you are fit or not. Even if you sit for 2 hours, there are people who have sat for 2 hours and did not get selected. I don't know what they talked about, but still 2 hours is more than enough. If you can't convince someone who is sitting in front of you after 2 hours that you should select me, then there is no point. You can do it in first 5-10 minutes. That is enough. Huh? The most important thing is, when you are going for a one-on-one interview, you should never lie about anything. Because the person who is asking you things, he knows some things about you. He does not know everything. He knows what is written on a piece of paper in front of him. Now that information, you provided. You only provided that information. Now you could have falsified it. Huh? But if you falsify it, the questions will keep on coming. And somewhere or the other, in those 2 hours, you will say something which will prove to him that whatever you mentioned in that form is not true. So why take that chance?
And sir, after NDA, how you decided that I will be going for the army and not the AFK or the army?
I actually applied to join the Air Force. So I went to Mysore for an SSB. The first day there is a screening test. After screening, I think only 80 of us were retained. Rest 200 something people were sent back home. That were retained. उनका तो सामान भी नहीं उतारा यार बस से. उनको ऐसे ही वापस देते हैं. Screening के बाद we were told that all those who wear specs, you will not be evaluated for Air Force. You will only be joining Indian Army or Indian Navy. So I started, okay, no Air Force and Army. Anything else? Yeah.
Sir, I have heard that when some soldier or person is in a parachute regiment or parachute, sir, one task is given to them to achieve that maroon beret, that cap, which, sir, they fight for 26 hours, sir, for the fight. Tasks are given, sir, they do all.
There are many tasks given to them. There is a probation period of, it varies from 45 days to 3 months. Okay? There are various probation periods to join SF, to join NSG, okay? To join Para. Now, what you do in those 45 days or 3 months, I cannot specify everything. There are many things you do. But the moment you break down, the moment you say, no, I will not do this thing, you are sent back to your job. Okay? So whatever they tell you to do, no matter how crazy it sounds, you have to do it. Anything else? Yeah.
So what inspired you to join NDA, and after becoming an officer, do you regret on your choice?
No, I don't.
So what inspired you?
I don't know exactly, but I made that decision to join NDA in class 8. In class 8, I decided that I will not go to college. I don't know why. That I do not want to go to college, so my option was that I will go to NDA. Now I don't know how a class 8 guy thinks now. Class 8 is there? Yeah. But what I thought was, I always liked the forces. Movies में देखा था तब तो. I don't know anybody, any army officer or anybody in my relatives or neighbors or anywhere. Just movies में देखा था. तो बस वहीं से मोटिवेट हो गए.
Sir, after joining, do you enjoy it? Like, which was done the most? Which was your most of the feelings? Did you enjoy it, or you find hardships to like cover up as the other officers?
I don't understand.
Okay, I'm asking that did you enjoy it? Like, आपने जितना उसे enjoy किया, आपको उतनी like hardship हुई, like इतना like अच्छी post पे आने.
Yeah, okay. Hardships. When there are people around you going through the same thing, na, you enjoy it. Matlab, if I don't sleep for 4 days, 5 days, whatever, there are people around me who have not slept for 4 or 5 days. They are in the same state as me. So if they are talking to each other, I am talking to them, they are talking to me, why won't I be happy?
So that challenge was something like exciting for you.
कभी कभी लगता था कि यार ये क्या कर रहे हैं, मतलब 3 दिन भाग ही रहे, आँख मुंडी नीचे करके 3 दिन से भाग रहे कंटिन्यूअसली. Nothing else to do, just running. Going where? I don't know. There are things you do which, while you are doing, you will think, why am I doing this? What will this do? But when you finish it, you don't think about it. You are like, यार खत्म हो गया, अपनी खत्म. ठीक है? Yeah.
My question is, there are many reasons. First of all, the patriotic reason for joining the army. So in that sense, may I know your personal reason? That's okay.
There is no personal reason. I am telling you, I did not want to go to college. I don't know why. I did not want to go to college, so the option for me was to join India. And उसके बाद I never looked back.
Like when you were in school, you were very active in martial arts. So was that also somewhere?
Hemendra sir was here. चले गए. I would credit him for many of the achievements that I have today. Martial arts, my neighbor is there, Manish है उसका नाम. तो हम बचपन से साथ में खेलते कूदते थे. तो वो he started much before me. He started when he was I think 6-7 years old. So I used to watch him. एक दिन छोड़ के एक दिन खेलने आता था, बाकी एक दिन छोड़ के एक दिन कराटे करने जाता था. So I used to ask him, and obviously उस टाइम इतनी एनर्जी होती है बॉडी में कि आप कुछ भी करने को रेडी हो जाते आपके टाइम पे, है कि नहीं? अगर अभी कोई बोलेगा कि यार ये खेलते हैं वो खेलते हैं तो सब भाग जाओगे ना यहाँ से. तो I joined with him. I went to हिमेंद्र सर. शाम को हिमेंद्र सर के पास जाते थे, स्कूल में आके हिमेंद्र सर से डांट खाते थे. और but then it had that's it. Yeah, anyone else? Yeah.
Sir, my question is that what's the role of specs? Like, what's the maximum power which we can afford in going for army or navy?
What's the maximum
Power of the specs.
specs? I think it's 3.5. कितना है? हो जाएगा? Good. Yeah.
So then most of the science of yours was that science stream was irrelevant, but can commerce stream students also apply for this?
You
And
can
yes,
apply.
and what is the difference?
You can apply. Now, for the girls especially, India has recently started inviting girls. Okay? So after 12, you can also go. But you will have to study separately to clear that written exam if you are a commerce student. Because in that paper, physics, chemistry, maths, everything is there. So for you to clear that paper, you will have to study. It is not mandatory that you should be PCM. Even if you are commerce, you can apply for it, but you will have to study to clear the written exam. Okay? Yeah?
Sir, in your tenure of 10 years, you have visited various states, like nature, they might be desert, they might be temples. So, is there any something Indian Army, like I know Indian Army is very good capable of with every modern technology, but is there something you would like young minds like us to create something like for a problem or a cause?
There are many things which you can do. If you can make night vision drones, which can give you an X-ray of a building, please do it. It will be amazing. Yes?
Sir, why specs are not allowed in air?
Because you have to fly. एयरफोर्स में पेरिफेरल विजन का इशू होता है. एयरफोर्स में व्हेन यू आर सिटिंग इनसाइड द कॉकपिट, पेरिफेरल विजन पता है क्या होता है? आप फोकस तो यही कर रहे हो लेकिन दिखाई तो यहाँ का भी दे रहा है ना. दिस इज पेरिफेरल विजन. तो ये पेरिफेरल विजन जो है, ये दिस मैटर्स इन एयरफोर्स बिकॉज अगर एनिमी एयरक्राफ्ट यहाँ से जा रहा है तो यू शुड नो कि भाई यहाँ से गया है कुछ. अगर स्पेक्स लगा हुआ है दिख ही नहीं रहा है, आप वैसे ही आधा बनता है आदमी तो दिखेगा नहीं ना. तो फिर या तो खुद मरोगे या किसी और को लेकर मरोगे. वही यार, द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग इज लाइफ. ठीक है, तो आप रिस्क नहीं ले सकते ना. दैट इज व्हाई. एनीथिंग एल्स? एंड वो वीडियो चला रहा है.
It was a long presentation, Pushpin, and I hope it was inspiring. We do have career counselings every year, different career counseling. This was a different sort of career counseling. So thanks to Indian Army for this initiative. made it all nostalgic for all of us. Your enrollment number is 1999-2000-080. So you were the 80th admission in the school. As you said, you were the most senior class at that time, class 2. And then 10, yours was the first batch. Class 12, yours was the first batch. Now the cat is out of the bag. You've already told them that your wife, your better half, Agrima Raturi, is also from the same school, your classmate. But then the decency with which I know when we got your card that you are getting married, that was the day when we came to know that you're looking. Otherwise, during the school, nobody ever came to know that something like this is there. So now you all came to know that Pushpit Sharma is from our school, he's your alumni. Agrima is from your school. Let me tell you, Pushpit's mother, Sangeeta ma'am also, she was a teacher in our school. So today we have Pushpit with his parents, Agrima with her parents. Agrima's younger brother Akshat Raturi, very close to my heart. He was my first class when I came to this school. So still very warm feelings in my heart for him. The morning when I saw you coming, it was just like a PPM. Namaskar, ma'am. So as mothers know, we can see, like when Sangeeta came, I hugged her. I could hear her heart beating so fast. I could hear it literally. And I cannot imagine what Lata ma'am feels when hundreds of children every year make her proud. Lavanya, can you be here, please?
Now, I would like to request Honorable Lata Rawat ma'am to address the audience.
So a very warm namaskar to our Principal Ma'am Swati Mathur, Vice Principal Sunita Bhatt Ma'am, our today's special guest, Major Pushpit Sharma, the parents, Mr. and Mrs. Sharma, his wife, Agrima Sharma now, I remember as Raturi only, and Mr. and Mrs. Raturi, my dear teachers, and all my dear Cambridgians. As you always know, I love talking to my Cambridgians, and today is a really proud moment for all of us that we have all gathered here to felicitate our special. He's very special because he's from my class, first batch of class 12. It's my first batch of class 12. You know, we knew them so well in and out. We know the names, we know their personality. We've seen them growing from, you know, very junior class to very senior class. So, and they were the first 12, they were the first 10th also. And they were the first batch which gave us recognition as what Cambridge Fort is today. So I'll always be thankful to the parents who trusted us for life. a very different, today the scenario is very different. Like Cambridge Court has got a very strong brand name, you don't get admissions in high school at all. World School also is literally full, and we have already have like, 6 of our branches. And very soon we'll come out with our 7th branch also. So today the journey, it was a very long journey, but I'll never forget those first parents and those first children who were with us. Because they were the people when I started my journey, they trusted that Lata Rawat is something and she can do something. So that was a great trust if I go back 25 years back or even like 20 years back. So I'll never forget that.